Good morning, everyone. Well, today's Ask Ann Day. I was asked to continue the garden tours, and I have some great questions from some of you, which I truly appreciate. I just didn't have time to answer them with all due respect and concern that they deserve. So I decided to answer the easiest request, which was garden tour. So let's do it. It's a great day to start a garden tour. The thyme is blooming like mad down there, and so are the roses. Aren't they gorgeous? All that rain and that heat, and the nine bark is blooming. My gosh. And then some of my bells are blooming, and the snow in summer is blooming. So much is happening right now. I was very excited to see this little guy down here. That's another potentilla, a little white one. He came back and is blooming happily. The winter was rough this year. I lost a few things. Just snow and summer, coral bells are coming up, and a lot of random grass that needs weed pulling. If any of you are bored, come on over. And then, holy heck, you guys, this year, this Japanese lilac bush went insane. It went from being a scrawny little bush that didn't do much of much to the incredible hulk of blooms. Can't believe it. Coral bells, little purple lamium. And oh my gosh, my rose. I like these ones, the campfire rose. Sometimes they're called like peach lemonade, pink lemonade, but it blooms multicolors, which is so much fun. The most exciting thing for me this year, though, are these pink poppies. I planted, ooh, there's a big bee in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. Ooh, there's two of them. Just doing their jobs, making sure we pollinate everything and we have stuff to eat. But I've been waiting 3 years for them to bloom, and this year I got 5 blooms right now, and I see more buds coming. So that was pretty exciting for me. And then that Japanese lilac went crazy, and this willow went crazy. I have to get in there and trim that. I can't even get into the back this way without fighting my way through. Got a few things. The daily lilies are popping up. You can see them coming. And then, this poor white bush. It was incredible. Bloomed like mad this year too. So all the things needed. Water at the right time, heat at the right time. My rose is in there. Let's carry on around to the other side. I'm going to stay on the bottom for just a second. But up here on the second tier, my other little rose is blooming. Pink potentilla, which reminds me a lot of the Alberta rose. So many things just going to town. Bought a couple African daisy. I just love these. They're so happy. Daisies. Oh, and right before the restrictions, I got myself a couple big pots to put in the front here. Good news is we've had enough rain and I'm able to collect enough water from the house to keep them going. There's another pink lemonade. Look at, just look at, pink and yellow, pink and yellow, pink and yellow. More coral bells. Some lilies doing their darndest to bloom in there. That red coral bell, sure an easy one. And these I put in last year and they're coming back. They have the most incredible little purple flower. It seems to glow in the night. Now, I didn't buy pots this year, but I did have some annuals to put in. Good news is, been enough rain to keep everything going. Let's check out the backyard. And the stuff that lives in the shade, good news is, didn't need much watering this year. My white begonia up there on the wall. My columbine. You guys might appreciate these. These are little mini hostas. Look how small they are. I'd like to find more of those. If anyone sees them in a garden center, let me know. Anyone else collecting water in their backyard? Might have to take some of that and put it in the fountain, because there's no point in it raining and just overflowing onto the ground. There was my other shady begonia basket. And, you know, water restrictions hit right about the time I would have been buying flowers, so I didn't buy any because I didn't know if we could keep them alive. And I've got some great things. I've got something hidden under here. It's a beautiful little fern down there on the bottom. It's so little and it's so dainty. I keep this on it so I don't accidentally step on it when I have to go in the garden. Got some other ferns over there. They're not dying, but they've got the that color. They're autumn ferns, and they have that sort of golden fall glow to them. Looking forward to seeing how they come together. And then my little centerpiece there. Got some lamiums and some little bluebells. Not bluebells. Forget-me-nots. And a few things came back last year. This one here's got the sweetest leaf. That's a Labrador. Everything's just kind of going and glowing. And for the first time in years, my lily of the valley has bloomed en masse. Oh, got some trash in there. So, bit behind on the weeding this year, but you know, all honesty, looks like there was enough rain to fill my bird bath back up. I might be able to turn that on. The birds love it when it's on. I love the sound of it, but they said turn them off, so it's off. But, I might turn it on while I'm outside. I think it's legit if it fills itself up with rainwater. And my shady begonia baskets. This I can see from my bedroom window, but they're on the garage. And fuchsias. Good news is they get just enough rain in there. And it's cool, so they don't dry out as fast as some of the other things. But everything's going great guns in here. Stuff seems bigger than ever this year. My little shady garden. I had some irises blooming in there, but we've missed them, I think. Look at everything else. Just look at those ferns. They're 4 feet high at least right now. Huge. I feel tropical when I see those. Ah, there's my bedroom window. Those are the ones I see when I'm standing at the window, looking down. Yeah, look at everything's just busting out over here. Oh, that basket looks okay. Doesn't look dry yet. And then in here, some bleeding hearts. Oh, there's what's left of that yellow iris. It's too bad. They were quite pretty. There's some wee fuzzy little flowers down here. They look like pink dandelions almost. They have that same little looks like they should blow away. And my bleeding hearts are coming up back there. Some more Stilby. I've got a few colors going on. Planted some last year. And those hostas, just look at them. They're as tall as the bird bath, which has water in it. Yay! Wow. It's always kind of fun taking you for a walk through here. My little rose that was in front there didn't come back. But this potentilla did, but it has yet to bloom. I'm not sure how it's feeling about things. That coral bell is about to burst a bloom there. There's a nice assortment of coral bells there, and a hydrangea. Another coral bell. And look at these poppies. Whew, the big red ones. Those are 4 foot tall this year too. Everything that came up is going gangbusters. And if you remember my pasque flowers from earlier this spring, they were purple, pink, and white. Now they got that great fuzzy little seed head pod. I don't really know if it's a seed head. I'm a hit and miss gardener. And then we've got all my ferns, my maidenhair's coming back. Got a little wee autumn fern hiding in the back there. The lilies are about to bloom, you guys. I'll try to catch a video for you when that happens, because they're all fit to bust right now. A gigantic chive. Anybody needs some? I think I need to trim that back. Or tarragon. And it's so funny, my friend always plants a tomato in my garden, sometimes 2 or 3. This year, because the restrictions happened right after she bought this one. She only bought the one, but she brings me bottled water to feed it so that I don't get in trouble keeping it alive. And the raspberries are trying. And I've got strawberries blooming and forming. Look at that, you guys. Woo. Those crazy daisies. And then I think I had this last year and I didn't know where to put it and I dropped it in here. This columbine is 3 feet tall and 3 feet wide. It's a beautiful pale, pale yellow. My globe spruce is not so globy right now. Might have to give that a trim. Then in here I did get some weeding done so you could see what was planted in there. Something else had completely taken over, but I pulled most of it out this weekend. Coral bell, a little red one down there. White bleeding heart. Some more columbines. And for the life of me, I can't remember what that pink one back there is called. If you know, let me know. I used to know, but I forgot. And this thing puts up a big bright yellow flower. And there's a couple bleeding hearts doing their best down there. They were put in the same time as that one, but they were struggling. They were being choked out by something else. And my other shady basket. And that other columbine. Just going to beat the band down there. Well, and more dead baskets. Oh well. Such is life when you live in the big city. For those of you who might be watching this and aren't in our area, we had a huge water main break. The city's on water restriction. Good news is it's been raining enough to keep most everything alive. Normally I pause right here. We listen to the fountain for a few seconds because that's always good for us, just to hear water flowing. But when it's running, it evaporates much faster. So if I keep it like this, turn it on every now and then to fill the top two bowls, the birds are super happy. The other day I plugged it in to fill the upper bowls, and the birds came whooshing in. They heard it turn on. I had literally on the top tier there, half a dozen or more sparrows. And then some of the bigger birds, robins and the like, came in on the second tier and just had a big old party. Well, that's it for today, I believe. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the garden tour. And then, because it's not raining and it's so beautiful, thought we would do this. And next week we'll be in the studio answering some more sewing questions. Take care. Thanks for coming.